Hello, welcome to Magical Manifestations. My name is Jenna B. Neece. I'm an author, meditation lover, and chronic anxiety sufferer. I'll be your guide on this journey. My mind often gets too busy, so this podcast aims to remove you from reality and let you drift far away into the mundane, yet beautiful lands of magical manifestations. Fly on a dragon. Visit a magic teashop. Befriend a fairy. The options are endless. Each episode contains 3 parts. Let me guide you through an opening breathing exercise, read you a story, and close out with some more guided breathing to calm the mind and body. But don't worry, let yourself come and go as you please. We always welcome calmness and sleep here. And when you're ready, I'll always welcome you home. Now, a little note to the listeners. If you're enjoying this podcast, please consider leaving me a review and subscribing or following on your chosen platform. Maybe recommend it to a friend, coworker, or relative you think might benefit from it. I'd love to have them. Find a quiet place in which to take a comfortable seat. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Breathe patiently and fully, yet gently and quietly, in and out through your nose. Now breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out slowly now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Give yourself permission to do nothing. Give yourself permission to embrace this moment of stillness, in which there's nothing at all that needs to be done, other than staying here, relatively still, watching the breath. Now breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. As you watch your breath with an easy, relaxed, spacious mind, place some small amount of attention on what else the mind or the body is feeling. Notice your own discomfort and simply being present, doing nothing. Notice if the mind would rather run off towards the future, a to-do list or planning. Notice if the mind would rather busy itself with reviewing the past or thinking. And each time you notice, acknowledge the pull of movement or distraction. And then, with the loving patience of a compassionate elder, give your mind permission to just rest. Now, breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Now help the mind settle. Be at peace. Be still by guiding towards awareness of body and breath. Without thinking of breath, be present with it. Without thinking of body, be present with body. Under the sea. Your toes curl into the warm sand on Sea Haven's beach. The warm ocean air blows against your exposed skin, slicking you with salty seawater. You can taste it in the air. That's one of the reasons you love the beach. The taste of salty sea. The waves rush the beach and bounce off the rocky areas, lapping like a dog on a summer's day. The sound, while louder than some days, is comforting in the constant rhythm of waves against rock. You look out across the ocean and are mesmerized by the morning sunrise, reds, pinks, yellows, and blues streaking the sky like a watercolor painting. You feel the calm wash over you, and slowly you take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a second, and let it push out through your lips, breathing deeply and slowly, calming your racing mind. The beach does too, and you realize that all the tension you're holding in your shoulders is dripping out and drifting away. You shrug a little to let the rest of it go, and suddenly you feel like 1,000,000 rocks have been lifted from your shoulders. You slide your toes deeper into the warm sand before you walk towards the water's edge, letting the waves wash over your work-worn feet. The feel of cool ocean water against your sandy toes feels like a gentle massage. You begin to walk along the shore. Every now and again, you stop and pick up a pretty seashell off the sand. First, you find a white one, then a sky blue one. A little further down the shore, you find your favorite ones, pink and purple. They're shiny and make you remember the many trips you took here as a young child. Back then, you used to look out across the water, skip a shell out to sea, and pray that a mer would appear and tell you that you were welcome under the sea. It never happened, but you'd try every single time, and your cousins teased you relentlessly. Not because you wanted to go under the sea, everyone did, but because you didn't give up. You constantly held on to the dream. They gave up after a few tries, but one time, when you were nothing but knee-high to your dad, you'd been toddling after him on the way home. You remember turning to look back one last time and seeing the most majestic merman you'd ever saw looking back at you. He waved, and then he disappeared into the water. That was enough for you. You'd always desire that peek into underwater life. The mers were a secretive species, but they were always kind and helpful people, and they did what they could for people. It wasn't uncommon for them to rescue children that got too brave and almost drowned. They were good, just secretive. In a way, you understood. It's why you live in a cabin right off the shore. Not many visit the area you live in, and even fewer stay long if they do. It is just a hair too far away from the town to be considered convenient. It doesn't bother you, though. You love the long walk into Sea Haven. You make it at least once or twice a week, but not today. You promised yourself that you were spending every single minute of today on the beach. It is perfect weather, and you love the few days a year that you get to just lounge here, not doing anything but enjoying the sounds, sights, and a cold drink you bring with you. As you continue to walk along the shore, picking shells and rocks up occasionally, you smile to yourself. The morning, still early after sunrise, wraps you up in gentle warmth. You look out at the ocean, wishing more than anything to sink into its depths. But this area of the beach is sacred to the Mers. You could not swim here. You wouldn't break that vow. After a few more moments of walking and filling your pockets with odds and ends, you turn to the sea and toss a pretty pink shell out into the ocean's depths. It wasn't out of hope, but out of habit. After a few seconds, you turn to head back the way you came. You hear a great splashing sound behind you and flip around to see what it is. The merman from your childhood is standing on two legs. No, two fin-like legs behind you. He is every bit as magnificent as you remember. He is tall, long golden brown hair, stunning green eyes, and golden scales that sparkle in the sunlight glancing off the sea. He looks like royalty. You there, wait. Is it still your deepest desire to go under the sea? If so, I shall offer you a deal, he says. You stare in disbelief for a moment, then say, "It is, but I know it's not possible. Why do you ask?" "I can bring who I please. I will give you all you need for 24 hours under the sea if you give me one thing in return." "Okay. You must tell no one what you see, but you may paint or carve or do any art you please to honor us. Just don't tell them you've been down." You don't even have to think about it. You just say, "I swear, but why me?" You are an artist. You will appreciate what we've built, and you have been patient. We want our lives documented, but it must be by the right person. You are that person. He waves his arms around. "Now come, if you are to do this, we go now." For a moment, your throat starts to constrict. You stutter out, "I can't swim well." "Soon you will be able to. I said everything you'd need, and I meant everything." He held his hand out, and you were already relaxing. You reach forward, confused but calm again. You take the tiny pearl-like object from between his fingers. "Swallow it and follow me." You do as he tells you and swallow the little object. Immediately, you crave the water more than ever, and you splash blindly after him. He takes you by the arm and pulls you firmly down as you go. He's dragging you under, but you know he's taking you to his kingdom. You relinquish your power and let him take over. The first glimpse you get of his city is the most magnificent view you've ever laid eyes on. Every color you can imagine is swirling into the rocks that make up the castle, the surrounding villages, the myrrh ground. But the most beautiful thing you can't pull your eyes away from is the fountain in the middle of the plaza. It clearly depicts the man who is holding on to you and who you assume to be his wife. Water is bubbling out of the hands they have outstretched, and it looks like it's made of diamond and gold. You smile broadly, turn to the King Merman, and he says, "Let's begin your tour." Close your eyes if they are open. Breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3. Relax your shoulders. Wiggle your toes. Now unclench your jaw. Breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3. Let the mouth sag open, just slightly. Straighten and loosen your spine. Now a bit different this time. Breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Be present in your body. Feel the comfort. Let the pain and distress drain from you. Breathe in deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Now feel your muscles go pliant. Let yourself completely relax. Feel the air move in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Just breathe slowly in and out. Thank you for listening. This was a Magical Manifestations production by Jenna B. Neece. Please remember to subscribe and review the episode. It means the world to me.